for our pastor to be Brother Hill. You just blessed me so much on this men's trip.
Amen.
Every aspect, and every aspect, and going down, in the meals that we had, even in the movie that we selected. You know, I don't know what it was, but there were so many things that I was hearing. We watched Shazam, in case y'all don't know. But there were so many things in that. I was like, this movie is just speaking at so many levels.
Yes.
That if you would just open up your ears, you would hear. That you would hear that it's not just about a single person.
Yes.
It's not just about what you can do, but it's about what God is doing. Psalms 127, verse 4. One thing have I desired of the Lord, and that will I seek after, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to behold the beauty of the Lord, and to inquire in his temple. Will you bless the Lord? Will you praise the Lord with me? Will you magnify the Lord with me? Glory to your name, oh God. This place that you established for me. This place that you established where your name is, Lord God. Glory to your name. Hallelujah. Bless the Lord. Bless the Lord now and forevermore. That his name be magnified. That his name be glorified. That his name be praised.
Thank you, Lord. Yes.
God is faithful.
Yes.
Well, good morning, my family. Thank you, Brother Everhard. God is just faithful. He is just faithful. And well, happy 31 years, family. So I was asked to share this morning, and I'm gonna go ahead and just preface this with saying I'm 34 years old. The ministry's 31 years. I've been here my whole life. For the visitors who don't know, my father was our founding pastor, Pastor Forrest Hill, Forrest B. Hill Jr. And so I grew up in the church, you know, and from day one, my father, you know, some people say strict. He was a strict man. Some people say, you know, my parents were strict, but I just say that they were God. Okay, and they brought me up in the nurture and admonition of the Lord. But I'm just going to share, you know, my progression in the ministry with you guys here. So like I said, I was born into this ministry. That's all I know from day one. I was 3. I don't even remember anything but this ministry. Those 3 years before, I might as well have been born in '88. Because that's all I remember is this ministry. But let me go ahead and tell you, you know, when I got a little bit older, I say in high school and things like that, I say I had a hunger and thirst for the things of God, but at that point, you know, I was really distracted. I was concerned with me, you know, what I was going to do. I didn't go about thinking about, you know, planning what I was going to do in college based on what I was going to do in my ministry. That wasn't. I was thinking, you know, I got to get my money. I got to do this. I got to do that. And mind you, these are my thoughts because I was taught differently. I was taught totally differently. This is something that came up with me. So, you know, I started seeing those things, and you know, I went off to college, and when I was in college, I started doing things that I knew wasn't right for me to do, and started getting involved in things that I knew wasn't right for me to do. And so I questioned myself in college, and I was like, you know what? When are you gonna stop being childish? When is this gonna stop? When are things gonna start going right for you? These are the questions that I asked myself. And you know, in my mind, I would think, and I've told many people this before. As a matter of fact, me and Mr. Hasty talked about it on the trip. You know, one of the things that I thought was, you know, when is that switch gonna happen? When is it just gonna pop on in me? You know, when is it gonna, you know, is there a certain age that has to hit, and all of a sudden, now I can start doing the things of God. You know, now I can start being the person that I'm called to be for God. And that was my thought. You know, I was like, I need something to switch on inside of me. I need something to prod me before I get there. And so, as I moved forward in my walk with God, and actually let me get to a scripture that I want to read with you guys before I get there. I want to go ahead and read 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 before I continue there. It says, chapter 5, verse 1, but of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. And that's the scripture that ministered to me. When I was thinking, when is that switch going to happen? God said, I don't have to tell you nothing like that. You know that the day's going to come when your life has been required, and then you're going to have to answer. You're going to have to answer for it. So get right now. Get your life right. Don't wait for something to happen. The hour's coming. And it comes as a thief in the night. So I made that decision in my mind. I said, you know what? I'm going to button up this shirt straight and I'm going to start walking for God. And that was all due to the word of God that came to me. When I was lost out there in college, I say lost because I was doing things that were against God's will, being disobedient. A voice came in my head. And I said, back then, oh, that's my dad telling me this. My dad telling me that. But then I had to think about it. And this has been a revelation to me, more and more recently, but I had to think about it. Well, you heard your dad's voice when you were in his face. And so now you're saying that was your dad's voice that finally came to you. And I hear it now. It wasn't his voice. It was the voice of my God. And that's what I appreciate about our church. That's what I appreciate about it. See, my father, he put on Christ. Okay, and then the Spirit been inside of me. That's what brought what my father said, what I said was my father, back to, and God was like, oh, that's my word. That's my word that you're hearing. That's my word that's coming up inside you. That's what I appreciate about Church Living Water. See, throughout the years, there's been ample opportunity for Pastor Hill. And I speak about Pastor Hill because he's my father. That's who I saw, right? There's been ample opportunity for him to give up. Ample opportunity for him to faint. Ample opportunity. I mean, there's been plenty of times when I've overheard him. Me being a lonesome little kid outside of the room, hearing him talking to my mother about people in this ministry. Some people that aren't even here anymore. And the hurt, the concern that he had for them. And the same ones that he's hurt and concerned over up 3, 4 in the morning. Some of them aren't even here anymore. So when I say I appreciate Church Living Water, the ones that continue through all that, I appreciate that. I had a chance to speak with Brother Kelly yesterday, ministered to me. We were talking about, just the past, because he's one of the original, he's been here pretty much the whole time as well, his entire family. And there's been ups and downs in this ministry. And if you've been here any amount of time, like Sister Stinson said, there's going to be some ups and downs. Around that year 4, year 5, there's been some ups and downs. And there's one thing he told me yesterday that just ministered to my heart. And you don't mind if I share a little bit? Thank you, Brother Kelly. So he told me, I've been offended. I've been offended before, and there's some things that have happened, and it's come up. And you know what? I remember a time when he got up here in front of the church and apologized for it. And what he told me yesterday that ministered to me, and it's been said all this morning, he said, you know what, I came in here and I heard a word, and when God corrected me, he said, you know what I had to do? He said, I had to continue. Oh, you don't understand what that did for me. The hairs on the back of my neck just stood up. I said, you had to continue. I said, bro, amen. You remember you said that yesterday, bro? He said, I had to continue. He said, and not only did I have to continue, but I said, my family's going to continue. He said, you know what I said? He said, my daughter, both of my daughters, they're going to continue. My son is going to continue. He said, no matter what, he said, y'all know Samuel, he's actually up in San Antonio. He met us down there when we were in San Antonio. He said, he's going to get back to Austin when he's through. He's continuing at this ministry. And it's not because of a man, because Brother Kelly's known my father all of my life. I'm going to tell you that right now. But it's not because of a man. It's not because of that relationship they had. It's because of what God has done in their lives. Because God has changed their life right here in this ministry. So, back like when I was saying before, my heart before was like, when will God change it? When will that switch come on? So, and I heard it this morning, Sarah, you quoted Psalm 84, my soul long, yea, even faint for you. My heart and my flesh cries out for the living God. So, me saying, when am I going to change then? That was my heart crying out. Me doing the things that I knew weren't right, that was my flesh crying out for the living God. I need structure. I need you, God. And I'm going to read something that I wrote probably maybe 2 weeks ago. Reading Psalm 84. That's how I know the Spirit of God is just in this place. Something that I wrote, and this is my heart now, and this is just because of God in this ministry. it says, my soul longs intensely. And I'm sorry, I shared this with some of you earlier this week, so if you heard it, that's fine. My soul longs intensely and is exhausted with desire for you, my God. My heart and my flesh thirst for you and your spirit. Let your living water flow in and through me. Woo me with your spirit that I might be instrumental, not a necessity, but an instrument in your orchestra, in the building of your kingdom. Lord, I know and love your ways, for they are life. They are sight to the blind, legs to the lame, food to the hungry, water to the thirsty, word to the deaf. Show me your glory, that I may remain pure and holy before you. Whom have I but you, my Father? It is your grace and your mercy that have got me this far. I want none other, need none else but you. You truly are the joy of my desire. You have abolished my guilt and done away with my shame. I am at your mercy, my Lord. Lord, you are the conquering King, Jesus. Oof. You cause me to triumph when all is dark. Your light pierces the darkness for all to see. Hide me in your light so the darkness never sees me. What a friend we have in Jesus. A friend that sticks closer than a brother.
Yeah.
And I love him. See, that's the heart that was developed here in this ministry. It doesn't have to do with nobody here is seeking fame. It's not seeking fortune. It's to develop the heart for God. And his people here in this ministry. That's you. To develop your heart for him. And like I said, it's all about continuing. Thank you for continuing, Brother Kelly. Minister Mark, Minister Hasty, all the ministers, Sister Cunningham, thank you for continuing. Mother, thank you for continuing. Dad, thank you for continuing. For I need each and every one of you, just like you need me. Because we've put on Christ, and we must have Christ. So thank you for continuing. I appreciate each and every one of you. That's the strength that keeps me going. No matter what happens. God is real. God is good. He's a covenant God. And I see his covenant every day. Being completed, being accomplished, being fulfilled. That's what I appreciate about Church Living Water. We're covenant minded. We're about his purpose. Everything has a purpose. Everything has a purpose. God is not wasteful. Everything has a purpose. And everything we do, we've been taught. In our marriage, there's a purpose for it. Raising our children, there's a purpose for it. Going to work, there's a purpose for it. And it's not just to make money.
Not at all.
Because we are his covenant agents, aren't we? We're not just meant to congregate here together. And that's it. Shut the doors, let them all out, and then let the world in, and we good. No. So that's what I appreciate, because the heart is being seen. The heart has been seen in each and every individual. And you know what it does? It gives me relief. God said, oh, I know it seems like a lot of work, but guess what? Look around you. Look at the ones that are continuing. And I give God glory. Look at the ones, listen, like Minister Martin said, the ones that are sick, look at the ones pressing in through their sickness. Look at the ones pressing in no matter what. Like Sister Stinson said, listen, she did come with her husband. Her daughter is a member of this ministry, haven't seen her in a while, but she had, and she's still pressing. She got up here with a smile on her face, giving glory to God in the midst. Whatever's going on. That's why I'm thankful for this ministry. God's hand is on this ministry. And I'm grateful. He's on each and every individual in here. I like how Minister Hastings said earlier. If you're in this ministry, God has something for you to do. From the oldest to the youngest. We're talking about the next generation being devalued, but there's some that have been devalued before that who feel like I don't have anything to offer. You do. You have something to offer right now. It's high time you have something to offer. So I'm grateful for each and every member. Cuz, thank you for continuing. And B, continue. Thank you for continuing. This is your ministry. God has been faithful, hasn't he? The least we can do is just give back. Continue. Persevere. Abide. And I know I've got us all off of our order of service, but I just couldn't sit on it any longer. I'm hearing it from, from the jump, from the first person that got up here. Continue. But we got to keep that in our minds, keep that in our hearts. We can't stop. Because the devil's going to use every opportunity to faint. And then when he sees you start to faint, it's not like he's going to be like, all right, I'm doing enough to him, ease up. No, he's coming with all he got then. He's trying to finish you. So continue. Don't let him finish you. I love the way Minister Hastings said it. What do you think the word has come to do? It's come to divide the real from the fake. So when that correction comes, just know if you feel that little, oh man, don't toss me like that. Know it's God. And get it corrected. Go talk to God like that. God, don't toss me like that. So just listen and take the correction. Like a good child. What would you do if your child talked back? So I appreciate this ministry. I appreciate every single member that continues, that pushes forward, that makes that faithfulness just getting up every day. That's faithfulness. Get up and push forward in the things of God and all that we do. Amen? Come on, choir.